Hi guys, welcome back to Butterfly Box 78. Okay, so I am out of town and it's not like I forgot about you guys. I wanted to really get back to reading, but I had been working this job and sorry about that. I hadn't had time, I guess, to get back so I could actually give the readings again. But I don't have my cards. But if you know anything about tarot, the cards are actually used as a tool. They are not necessarily supposed to be used forever. It's a more of a learning tool. So that way you can get to the point to where whatever it is that you're reading for, as far as the energy is concerned, you can do it actually without the cards. So without further ado, I will read for Virgo. I've already read for Libra, but we're going to read without the cards. So give me just a moment to meditate to where I can feel the most vibration. Okay, so I feel the vibration definitely in my heart chakra. As I was talking though, I also feel it in my solar plexus. So like the stomach area. So I don't know if you have a gut feeling about something, and your heart is involved with that, if it has to do with making a decision. I keep hearing decision, like there's decisions that have to be made. And I keep hearing like, why not? I don't know if you are trying to figure out the reason why you shouldn't make like as if you're going to make a decision, and maybe it's like, well, why wouldn't you do that? Why not? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's business related. I definitely feel strongly that it's something that it's in your heart. Pleasure. I hear pleasure. So I don't know if you've been debating about someone that you are connected to, like if there's somebody, like if you're thinking about possibly having a relationship, or maybe it's just something that you feel passionately about, Virgo, which is why it's like, why not? Like, why wouldn't you do that? What else? So, father and forefather, this message may or may not be, okay, so let me sidebar. The message may or may not be for you. If it is, great. If it isn't, I apologize. This is a general read. So I'm just, and I don't, I don't have my cards. I'm trying to do this without that just to see. So the energy can go either way. It could be that you may have Virgo in your chart or dealing with a Virgo, or maybe you just have some Virgo energy going on, especially since it's the end of Virgo anyway. But I keep hearing that song, Cash Rolls Everything Around Me, Cream. So maybe this has to do, it could do with a business, but if it has to do with business, I think it's important for you to make sure that when it comes to the decision that it feels good in your gut. Like You are listening to your gut feelings. That way you'll be led in the right direction. Um, I'm hearing benefactor. Um, Come on, Virgo, give me something. Shit. Virgo, I'm not sure, like, if you're thinking like retiree. That's the word that I'm hearing, like retiree. If you're trying to make a decision so that way maybe you can retire, or maybe you are a retiree, or you're dealing with something having to do with retiring. But whichever way it goes, I do think that this reading is maybe more, I could read it either way. Either it has to do with love, or it can do with business or career and finance. Um, I don't know. What am I getting? Flood. No. Um, like, this is hard, Virgo. Okay. Plus, Virgos are not, you're not easy to read. Um, I think every Virgo I've ever met, man or woman, y'all are really, y'all are a little bit complex, but I would say very calculated. So I think when it comes to matters, whether it's matters of the heart or even business, I think that you kind of approach that situation in the same way. So it could be both. It could actually be both, that you are approaching a situation that has to do, with business, or career and finance, and also your love life. Like maybe you're at a turning point. Um, I'm hearing like loving. I think it's maybe that's what this is about you being passionate. Okay. So whether it be a relationship, okay, so this would be the message. The decision that you're getting to make, that you're getting ready to make, you there's never a wrong. Okay, so let me break it down to you like this. Any decision that you make, there are never wrong decisions, because even if you feel like you've made a wrong decision, it's because you're supposed to be learning something from that wrong decision that was made. But what happens is you are actually supposed to, it was written that way, like as if God had already, he already knew that you were gonna make this decision, even if it's something that you've already done. It was meant to be this way, so that way you could learn from it. And really, that's what this reading is about. There are no, it's a why not. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's holding you back type of thing. Like, nothing's holding you back. I think with Virgo, you're very calculated. So, I mean, what do you have to lose? Probably not much. You know what I'm saying? You've probably built up a safety net, around your heart or around your finances, or even your feelings about things, to where if something were to happen, you would be able to land on your feet. So I think that that's really the message. It's like, why not? You don't, there's not, this all has a purpose, and it's going to come, you know what I'm saying, full circle anyway. You're going to understand why it was this way. Whether it turns out, it never turns out for bad unless if you don't learn a lesson from it. But if you don't learn the lesson, you're going to continue to go through the same thing, learning that same lesson over and over again until you understand why you've been through the same thing so many times. And then when you go through it again, you have learned the lesson. Boom. All right. So let's see if I get any other words. Provision. Maybe before you make the decision, there needs to be a provision. I'm hearing hot or hotness. I don't know why. Maybe Virgo, you're fucking hot. Or somebody finds you really hot. Or maybe you got like that hot factor. Or maybe you're going to move somewhere hot. But I hear hotness. And again, back to that word pleasure. It's something about like whatever it is that you're doing, it's going to bring you great pleasure. So I don't know if that was a very good reading. Let me see if I get anything else. Just random words in my head, like perpendicular. I don't know why. It just came up. So I don't know if the decision that you're making is perpendicular to something else, or if you're going to move somewhere and you'll be perpendicular to somebody, maybe relative, or I don't know. But whichever way it goes, Virgo, I think it's okay for you to take a risk, because I think that that's what the reading is about. It's about you making a decision that could possibly, that you may look at is risky. And because you're such an earth sign, you have to have this, you have to have like the solids, like, a strong foundation, because if you do take a hit, you need to be able to have that come back. So whether it be in a relationship or business, that is your reading, Virgo. I don't know if this resonated with you. It's so random. But just make sure that you listen to your heart and to your gut. Have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Bye.